What's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to make this video a little holiday themed because I'm sure most of you have the holidays on the brain and you're probably wondering what to get some of your loved ones. If you exchange gifts, if you don't, maybe you're just wondering about great looks that you can create for any holiday parties or festivities that you might be participating in. So I thought I would review something that is a little on the expensive side, but something that I've also been dying to try out myself. This is actually something that I picked up while I was in Hong Kong. I got it from Lane Crawford. It is one of the Tom Ford iQuad palettes. I actually don't think it's called a palette. I think it's just the iQuad. This little iQuad here is gonna set you back 82 US dollars, probably a little bit closer to 90, $95 Canadian, and I think in Hong Kong I probably overspent and it was closer to 100 Canadian dollars, but it is so beautiful. I remember swatching it in the store and just dying. My soul was slayed. The one I got is in number 13. It is Orchid Haze, and this is what it looks like. So you've got this beautiful mirror, and then let me get rid of this protective layer and all of these silly brushes that I will never use. They're all on the ground because, well, that's what I think of those brushes. This is what the palette looks like. It is beautiful. It has 4 shades in here. They are all in the purple range. We've got 2 shimmers that are right here. This one, the lighter purple, is more of a satin finish, and then you've got a dark purple matte color. My one complaint right off the bat is that there are no more matte shades. I wish there were 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. That would make this palette perfect because I really don't have much of a transition color here. And as you can tell on my face, I am all eyebrows right now because I have no eye makeup on because this is the stuff that I want to play with. Before I dive into the shadows, I quickly just want to talk about this packaging because it is so beautiful. I love that it feels so luxurious. It is plastic. It's got a magnetic closure, gold detailing with Tom Ford here, a great mirror that you can use, and of course your shadows on the inside. It is so sleek. I think you would feel really, really great throwing this into your purse and traveling with it, whatever you might want to do, but it is beautiful, luxurious packaging. Exactly what you would expect from Tom Ford. The only thing I don't like about this packaging is that your fingerprints get all over this, and I have been trying to keep it as clean as possible. It did come in one of those little velvet sacks, but I can't stand those. I just throw them away. But that's my only problem with this, is that it does get all fingerprinty. Is that even a word? I don't know. It's gonna be a word for today. I absolutely adore these colors. I love how soft they feel when you swatch them with your finger. They have beautiful pigment, and on my hand right now they are blending like a dream. I haven't done a purple look in a really long time, so I am excited to test this out. I also want to see the longevity, how well this is going to wear on my eyes, and my fingers are crossed that I am going to get my money's worth out of this because it was super expensive and there's no way I can return it because, hey, I'm not flying back to Hong Kong to return some eyeshadow. Alright, I'm going to zoom you in and we're going to start doing my eyes. And now that we are uncomfortably close again, let's start this eye look. Because there really aren't any matte shades that I can use as a transition color in this particular quad here, I am going to go into my Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going to be using this little shadow here called Canvas just to lay down a little bit of a base. I'm going to grab my MAC 224 brush. I think I use this in almost every single tutorial. And I'm just going to apply that in my crease using windshield wiper motions and then small circular motions. I'm kind of doing this really, really messily. There is no real method to this madness. It's just about laying down that base so all of your other shadows will be able to blend a lot more easily. Now that I've got my base down, I do want to deepen my crease just a little bit, so I am going to use the clay. It's a lighter sort of brown shade, more cool toned, I think, and I'm just going to use that with the same brush to just accentuate the crease a little bit more. I'm going to try to use all of these colors here to create this particular look, so bear with me as I go through this. I'm going to use my Morphe 210 brush, and I'm going to pick up this light lilac color over here. I think what I am going to do is probably spread out this satin color throughout my entire lid. The more I think about it, the more I like it, so I'm just going to do it. As I'm dipping into the shadow, I am noticing quite a bit of powder falling out, but that's okay. It's not falling down on my cheeks, and that is what matters. I love how that color looks. It is so subtle. I don't know if the camera is really capturing it, but it just looks stunning. And now what I'm going to do is take this shimmery, sort of deeper purple, and I'm going to put that on the center of my lid. So far, I am really liking this look, and I love how the shadows are blending very easily with one another. I haven't had any fallout on my cheeks, even though there is a little bit of powder that does kick off when you initially pick up some of the product. Next, I am going to take the dark purple matte color, and I'm going to put that in my outer corner and work that into my crease as well. To do that, I am going to use a Real Techniques shader brush. And I've just taken a little bit of product. I don't need a lot initially, because that is some kind of pigment right there. I love that color. I think it has just brought the entire look together. I'm just going to clean up the shadow a little bit here to make sure I have more of an angled look. And to do that, I'm just going to use a little bit of my RCMA powder. Now it is all blended out and ready to go. The last color that I am going to use to bring everything together and just to give it a little extra pop of highlight is this white sort of shimmery shade here. That is what I'm going to use on my brow bone. I have now completed my look. So I did put some of the matte dark purple shade underneath my eyes just to smoke out my lower lash line. I added an inner corner highlight, same shadow as I did my brow bone. And I did my eyeliner and mascara off camera as well. Gave myself a little bit of a baby wing, but this is what the final look is like. General thoughts right now, I like how everything blended out. There was a lot of pigment, especially in this dark purple color, and it blended out very, very easily. The rest of the colors are very nice as well. They blended well, they worked well together, and they played well with the Lorac shadows that I had put down as my base. So overall, I'm enjoying this palette right now. I really can't get over the price tag. I think that is ludicrous to be charging for eyeshadow, but again, it is Tom Ford. It is a luxury item. I am going to continue wearing this look for the rest of the day. I'll do a check-in a little bit later to let you know how well everything is holding up, and I'll also give you my final thoughts a little bit later on. Hey guys, I am back at home. I just finished doing my grocery shop, thank God. It's all done. And in terms of the makeup, so far it's holding up really well. This eyeshadow has not lost any of its pigment. It still looks fantastic. I don't think it's creased, and if it has very, very little, but the color still looks spectacular. And it's been, what, about 4 hours right now since I've put this whole face on. So it's still doing pretty good by my standards. I am now gonna put away all of the groceries, and then I will check in with you in just a minute. All right, everybody, I am back for my final check-in. Yes, I am so happy. I have had this face on for about 7 hours now, which is quite a long time. Usually actually during the week I have my face on a lot longer than that, but I have to say this eyeshadow has been incredible. It has not budged. The color is still so bright and vivid, and I haven't had any creasing. Actually, there has been a little bit of creasing on the outer perimeter of my eye, but honestly, It's nothing in comparison to some other products that I've used in the past. I don't know exactly what sorcery is inside of this little quad here, but whatever is in it, I'm buying and I love it. I hate recommending products that are so expensive, but I really, really like this one. It did not disappoint. It was everything that I wanted it to be and more. The only complaint that I do have, and I mentioned this earlier, is that there aren't enough colors in here to actually give you a transition color or put something down as a base. But you can work with all 4 of these shadows to create a variety of different looks. If you enjoyed this review, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Oh, and don't forget to connect with me on social media. I am on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. I will link everything for you in the description box below because that's how I roll. I hope you are all having an amazing day no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.